Yes, we are now live on YouTube. And if you want to join us on YouTube, it is at Sunrise on Radio Biafra on YouTube. And you'll be able to join us there on YouTube. So, every time somebody rises up to speak for you, Nigeria happens to them. I was online some days ago and I was reading some person, I think a Biafran actress, talking about how Nigeria happened to her. And I did not know how to react to it. I was saying to myself, are you serious? Like this woman actually, or this lady actually had the guts to come out and tell us, oh, Nigeria happened to me. Tell us what you are doing, what you've been doing for your people. Don't wait until Nigeria happens to you before you start working for the division of this fraudulent enterprise, which kills you in your time of war and in their time of peace. My business was burnt in Lagos. What did you do? Oh, one Nigeria, we should be in. My business was burnt in Oshodi. What did you do? You did nothing. You watched our houses being taken away. You did nothing. You are my neighbor. You call yourself my neighbor. You say, oh, one Nigeria, how wonderful it is. How you mean how wonderful it is when I lose, when my people are losing? Then there is no basis for this relationship. What relationship do you have with mosquitoes? It is a blood-sucking relationship. It's always flying around you, buzzing all around you, drinking your blood. What are you getting in return? What are you getting in return? It drinks from you, drinks your blood, injects the saliva into you and give you malaria through the injection of the saliva. Gives you malaria. It doesn't give you nothing beneficial. Nothing beneficial. Nothing beneficial. The only time that mosquito will stop is when you kill it. If you don't kill it, it will finish drinking your blood, go somewhere, perch somewhere, and wait. Digest the blood. Enjoy it, digest, and come back. Hey! Nah. Obaraka atokuroto. This is the slang of Nigeria. Your blood is sweet to Nigeria. Your blood is sweet to Nigeria. What about those who have been killed by the Nigeria government? How do you think we should forget them? And you're talking about we need to restructure. What are you restructuring? Did they die for restructuring? No. In this month of May, we are remembering them. All of them. All of them who are saints. You know that the greatest calling, I've heard this from Oninduma and Nnamdi Kanu, the greatest calling that anyone can have is a call to serve his or her nation. A call to serve his or her nation. And they've already told you that Nigeria is not a nation. The founding fathers told you that Nigeria is not a nation. So what service are you giving to your nation since Nigeria is not a nation? Your own nation. Don't you have a nation? Biafra is your nation. Oduduwa people should have their nation. What are we doing for our nation? Like I said, the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a clear justification for whatever actions we take in order to liberate ourselves. It is called self-defense. We've been at the receiving end of this in a very long time. What crime did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu commit? Because he said enough of the corruption, enough of the political instability, enough of the human rights abuses, enough of it. Because he said enough of this ethnic tension where Biafrans are killed in the north, they attack churches and kill Biafrans. That's all war. Enough of this ethnic tension. Enough of these foundational problems. And he did not even say, you know, he said through a United Nations supervised referendum. That is the way to curtail this mess. And today, they abducted him, kept him in the DSS dungeon for speaking for you. For speaking for you. And, you know, I was very, should I say, worried. I was very, very worried about the state of mind of our people. But today, I must tell you, I am not worried. Let me remember what the caller, one of our brothers, who called in on Tuesday, because today is Thursday, the last time I was there, and he said, men are ready. Men are ready. And that, if you know that you are ready, because I'm sure he's speaking from his own perspective, especially because perspective can also come from you and your surroundings. So if you are ready, I am ready. I am ready. Let us look at this news. This is coming from I love when I read news from Icons News and from this websites that promotes our struggles, such as Eastern Pilot. Is it Eastern Pilot? I love Icons News and the rest of that. I love that. I love that. You know, we have so many people who can write, even doctors who are good at analyzing and writing. You know, they're so good. When you read their write-ups, you're like, wow. So many Nigerians good at writing. That is why their drama. When Nigeria starts their drama, you find people there paying attention. It takes a script writer to bring out something in the mind into a physical, a book, a paper. And then before the director now jumps in. The director now jumps in. Now, this news is saying, this is from Eastern Pilot. It is saying IPOB urges Tinubu's administration to deregulate cement industry for lower cement prices. Now, I will read that later. I will read it later. I just want you to have that in mind. Remember, this is IPOB once called on Tinubu's government to do that. Remember, and what did Tinubu's government's response is? How did they respond? How did they respond? Now, listen to this other one. The poor must breathe. NLC shut down EEDC, Ebonyi State, epileptic power supply, and overbilling. Now, I'll read the first paragraph. It says, Abakaleke, the organized labor in Ebonyi State, comprising the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, and Trade Union Congress, has picketed the offices of Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, and Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC, in Abakaleke, capital city of Ebonyi State. Okay, the labor leaders blocked the NERC office at Nsugbe Street, Abakaleke, as early as 7:30 a.m. on Monday, chanting solidarity songs. This is Abakaleke. Now, let me bring you this one from Icons News as well. It says, epileptic power supply, Imo workers shut down EEDC. It says here, the Imo State chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress, TUC, on Monday shut down the office of the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC, over hike in electricity tariff. Okay. Now, let us listen to this press release from IPOB.
IPOB, Rapture Media Post, May 15th, 2024. Power struggles in the southeast have placed the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, or EDC, at the center of controversy. This company, which controls the flow of electricity to millions, faces intense scrutiny and criticism. The people of the southeast grapple with persistent power outages, exorbitant estimated bills, declaring lack of access to prepaid meters, fueling widespread frustration and anger. The indigenous people of Biafra, known as IPOB, has emerged as a vocal critic, accusing the EEDC of exploiting the region for profit, prioritizing corporate interests over service, and deliberately withholding prepaid meters to force people into paying inflated bills based on unreliable estimates, vehement denials, and claims of commitment to